If you told me a year ago that I'd be making a video like this and putting it out for the world to see, I'd have probably laughed at you very, very hard. I've always been quite an introverted person, which sounds surprising as I have a YouTube channel. Over the last year, I started this channel to document my life honestly and do it as authentically as possible, really. That includes the good bits, the challenges, and any bad bits as well. So today I wanted to share with you something that's generally made a difference in my life and my confidence over the last 2 months or 8 weeks. This isn't sponsored and I'm not trying to sell anyone anything, and I'm not saying that it will work for everyone either. I just wanted to give my honest opinion and review on the experiences that I've had over the last sort of 60 days really, in case it can help someone in the same position as I was. Good morning YouTube and welcome back to the vlog. It's Friday and I'm about to go and hit a pull workout. But today's vlog I wanted to be a bit vulnerable and yes, I can show you the highs and happy times, but obviously there's tougher times and things and struggles that I deal with, that everyone deals with, and one of them being my hair. Sort of last 2 to 3 years really, and in the last 6 months that's sort of got to a point where it was really affecting my confidence and was just a constant struggle, so much to the fact that I thought about shaving it off, in fairness, because it was that bad. I started taking Minoxidil 2 months ago or 60 days ago, so I'll take you through how I've got on with it and what results I've achieved. But yeah, we'll get onto that later on in the video, and for now, let's go hit a workout. 60 days ago I started using Minoxidil, and I wanted to take you through the process over the last 60 days in terms of what I've used, in terms of how I've used it, the results that I've seen, the cost of it, and my sort of routine with it really. Like I say, it's quite a vulnerable subject because I'm pretty sure any man will agree that hair loss is a quite a touchy subject and something we all fear. And if you hang around till the end, I'll also give you a cost saving tip on how you can save some money on when buying Minoxidil. Post-workout protein oats going down. Although it's a sad day because my ghost chocolate chip cookie ran out yesterday, and they've currently not got any on the website. So, Ghost, come on. I've not used this for years. What are you doing to me? Luckily, Mel is a sponsored ESN athlete, so our cupboards are like a candy store. 16-year-old me would be like living in dreamland. So I've stolen some of her Leon's cereal and put it in this morning. So we've got 60 grams of the Leon's cereal, 90 grams frozen blueberries, and 10 grams 85% dark chocolate. Gonna sit down and enjoy this and then edit some content from last week to get the vlog up before this one. So it's almost like a time warp happening right now. But yeah, if you haven't checked those out, go back, check them out. But yeah, need this after that workout. Really good workout. Nice pump. Although I have slept like a moron this week and I've got like a minor neck issue which is going down into the top of my back. It does just show that as you get older, if you sleep slightly in a different position, you could be right off for weeks. So yeah, note to everyone. But gonna get this in me and edit some content. So about 2 months ago, it sort of got to the point where it was sort of really affecting my confidence, how thin my hair had got. So much so that when I was talking to people, in my head I'd be thinking, oh my God, they're looking at my hair, because I was just that self-conscious of it. And in fairness, it was atrocious. If you sort of look at what it was 8 weeks ago, you can understand why really. There's quite a lot of balding and thinning on top. Don't get me wrong, this comes with age, genes, you know, it's genetic with me, in fairness. My dad's really bald, and it's one of those things that I can't control. I think a lot of men suffer with it, and it does impact their confidence because it's a visual thing. It's a big part of a lot of people's personality and image, in fairness. I've always had funky haircuts when I was younger. I used to dye my hair different colours. It was a big part of who I was. Losing your hair does affect that, and it's certainly affecting my confidence. And yeah, I had to do something about it really. So I did some research, and I didn't really want to. I'd looked into finasteride before in terms of the side effects that has, and I just didn't want to get involved with that really. Then started doing some research on Minoxidil, and the side effects on that wasn't as bad as what finasteride seemed to come up as. So I bit the bullet and I made the purchase of the 5% Minoxidil, and I got this off Amazon, and it was Sun's one. And then I got a micro needle as well, and that you basically sort of roll your scalp, helps absorption of the Minoxidil and improves hair growth and regeneration. But yeah, when you actually start taking this, obviously one of the side effects is shedding. So you start and your hair's meant to actually get worse before it gets better. In weeks sort of 1, 2 and 3, you actually lose more hair, which did scare me, in fairness. And I started it a couple of weeks before we were going on holiday to Marbella. So in my head I was like, what if all my hair falls out? Obviously thinking the worst case scenario. What if all my hair falls out? We're going on this amazing holiday, this trip to celebrate my birthday, and I'm going to be bald. So yeah, that did cross my mind. Luckily, I didn't lose all my hair, but the shedding phase was quite dramatic. It did get worse before it got better. I mean, we was in the apartment in Marbella, and the floor of the bathroom was just covered in tiny sort of hairs of mine that were falling out. I've never had that before, and it did sort of scare me, but I didn't stop taking it. I carried on, sort of push through that phase, and then after sort of weeks 4 and 5, did start to notice a little bit of a difference. My hair looked a bit fuller. It looked a bit darker. My hairline looked better, in fairness. And then it was probably the 3 weeks after that where I noticed the most difference. And sort of, if you look at where I am now with it, the improvement is dramatic really, and I've been really impressed with it, and my confidence has improved. Before I'd started taking it, I'd sort of resorted to wearing caps a lot, purely because I was that embarrassed about my hairline and the thinning on top. And now I haven't really wore a lot of caps. I do enjoy wearing caps, but I haven't really wore a lot of caps over the last few weeks. I know Mel's noticed, and also my barber noticed as well. So yeah, that was a massive confidence boost from me, that some people are noticing that it is looking better. And I'm by no means saying that it's perfect now. You know, you can probably still see some of my scalp when recording, but yeah, I'm a lot happier with the results of what I've got so far. Yeah, I'm going to continue doing it, and hopefully it only gets better. I'd say there are a few side effects from it. The first few times I applied it, I don't know if it was coincidence, but I did seem to get a bit of a headache, which is apparently the increased blood flow, obviously to your head, to help the regrowth of hair, but that was probably like 2 or 3 times. And whether it was also when we were having a massive heat wave, so I didn't know if I was slightly dehydrated. And the only other one I've sort of experienced is you can get a flaky scalp, and I'm not one who suffered with dandruff or anything like that in the past, but I have noticed that my scalp sort of at times can be a little bit flaky. Now, it's not extreme, but it's noticeable to me. It's different to what it used to be, but in fairness, I'll take a few flakes on my scalp instead of having no hair. When I purchased this, I got the set, so it was 60 mils of Minoxidil and a microneedle roller, and it was a set, and I believe this was 25 to 30 pounds for the 2, and this should have lasted a month, and you're meant to apply it twice a day. However, I can't apply it in the morning really. I can't apply it before I go to the gym because you're not meant to sweat, you're not meant to then wash your hair for 4 hours, and I just couldn't make that work. You're meant to apply 10 sprays of this twice a day, so I just do 20 pumps in one sort of sitting really on an evening, and I'll do that before, sort of after tea, before a good hour and a half to 2 hours before bed, so it has a chance to dry. I would highly recommend. I'm not saying it's for everyone, and you may have a different experience to me, but yeah, I've been very impressed with the results so far. So if your hair is thinning, I would recommend it. And I've also found a little tip on how to purchase it a little bit cheaper as well. So if you stay tuned till the end of the video, I'll drop that little nugget for you. We've come out to our favourite place to grab some snacks for tomorrow. Another successful M&S haul. I don't know if I'm more excited to try these blonde chocolate malt balls or this dark chocolate with mint, 85% dark chocolate with mint. Very much a bit of me. And I did say that I'd give you a little cheat code for saving some money when purchasing Minoxidil, because I believe these are about 21 to 23 pounds for a 60ml container. I found a bit of a hack that when we went to Spain, I went to the chemist because I forgot to pack my Minoxidil, and when I picked some up, and she gave me this box, and basically I paid 25 euros for this box, and within this box is 3 of these. So it's basically, it's a 50ml, so it's slightly 10ml less than the other one. Although I don't actually believe that that's 60ml either. So yeah, so you get 3 of these in there, and that was 24 euros. So basically I paid the same for 3 as what you can pay for 1. So if you're in Spain, get yourself to the chemist or pharmacy and ask for some Minoxidil, and I'll give you a pack of 3. So I bought a couple of those and brought them back with me. But yeah, gonna wrap this one up here. I hope this has helped anyone who's going through the same sort of confidence issues and thinning of hair and hair loss that I was. Like I say, highly recommend it for myself. It's really helped. And if anyone's got any questions, drop them down in the comments or drop me a message on Instagram. Happy to answer any queries that you've got. But yeah, in the meantime, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.